So there are so many positives you can pick from Chiefs' game today. You can pick out the fact that they have another clean sheet. You can pick out an incredible performance from Peterson, who's part of the reason why it stayed 1-0. You can pick out Umunyane, who continues to be the most consistent player at Kaizer Chiefs, the best player at Kaizer Chiefs, I believe, up to this point. You can pick out the second half performance from Ndlovu. You can pick out the fact that they're creating chances. All of that is valid. But my biggest thing that I want to focus on is game management. Something that over the past few games, Kaizer Chiefs has shown that they actually can do. This is not something you associate with Kaizer Chiefs. This is not something you give to Kaizer Chiefs. Usually in the second half, come the 70th minute, they just made subs and share, and then it's just a mess all over. But over the past few games, it's been a reaction. So in the first half, I don't think Kaizer Chiefs played particularly that well. I think Ox was losing a lot of balls. Ox, I still don't understand why, up to this point, we haven't gotten to a point where Kaizer Chiefs says, you know what, Ox, we need you to be a Makaula. We need you to be able to cover the defense, and we need you to be a bodyguard, essentially. And then you'll allow Ndlovu, Roqele to be the ones that play the ball, because every time he gets the ball, he loses it. Now, to Ox's credit, he's one of the few Kaizer Chiefs players that no matter what is happening, he still opens up, he still wants to go play, he still wants to make himself available. And that is the reason why he's getting all of these balls. In fact, sometimes he makes the other midfielders look a little bit bad, because it's like, Mara guys, who Ox is willing to go get this ball, whether he's losing it or not, why are you guys hiding? So Ox was losing quite a few balls. I think Umako, going forward, wasn't as effective as you expect him to be. Even though still, I think he's still miles better than the other left backs. You look at Umodi, who many will say had disappeared for the game, but I think it was more because he was covering Umako, something that I've spoken about quite a bit, that usually, especially on the left-hand side, the player that's playing on the wing is not usually a winger. So their instincts are to go inside, and they kind of leave the left-hand side bare. Now, when Modi came off, some of that started to happen. When Modi came off and they swapped with Lepo, you could see some of that happen. I think the chances that Chiefs creates, still high in number but low in quality in terms of the expectation of a goal coming from that. I think a lot of them are snapshots. I think a lot of them are uncomfortable shots, even though they should still be taken. You point to them and say they're a little bit weak there. But what I loved about the second half was they anticipated that Golden Arrows, who I'll speak about later,